What gets a channel banned? Is it the content that we planned? Or is it our attempt at glory? Let's give this review all we've got, so everyone will know our story. Now we're banned. We're so damn banned. We're getting banned. So banny, banned. Now we're banned.
Take a bow, Devin.
Thank you. Hello and welcome to another Starman Just Watched. I am Devin, with me is Billy.
Woo!
And yes, we watched Orgazmo for this week. And Trey Parker?
Yes.
Yeah, a Trey Parker film.
Yeah. One co-creators from South Park.
Yep.
This is his second movie he directed.
What was his first?
Cannibal, the musical.
Fair enough.
And if you ever want to do it, I got access to it.
I had a feeling you might. Well, we'll see how we survive this.
Yeah.
So in her quest to get banned this month, apparently, we're like, let's watch Orgazmo.
Yeah.
Alright, simple plot, Billy.
Alright, Joe Young woman ends up fighting and becomes a porn star.
That is so simple and stupid, it works.
I know, right?
Yeah, so Joe Young, our Mormon friend, finds himself in front of a mansion of a porn studio. He needs money to take his girlfriend to a wedding at the temple.
Yeah, like to pay for the wedding at the temple.
Yeah. And ends up doing this porn called Orgazmo. And yeah, there's a conflict of interest for the whole movie, really.
Yeah, we can get you porn. But hey, there's a solution. Start cock!
Yeah. Yeah. So, the problem with this movie is us keeping the language down more than anything. But, and the simple plot is also the plot. There's really not much going on here.
No.
There's no hidden side plots or anything.
No.
Unless you count the G-Fresh.
Yeah.
It all just boils up.
Yeah, this meshes in.
Yeah. You just find out that the guys running the studio is kind of like the kingpin of Hollywood.
Yeah. That's the sign, as the opening says.
Yeah. Just in case you can't read.
Yeah, I love that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so we have Joe Young. He's kind of our pure Christian boy.
Oh, Mormon.
Oh, Mormon, yeah. I guess I should be careful of that, too.
Hey, come on. Hey, come on, you wrote the Book of Mormon, which is the hit Broadway musical, so hey.
Yeah.
So.
And his sidekick, Ben, or as I guess they're known, Orgazmo and Chota Boy. And Ben is a engineer genius.
Yeah.
Science really favors him. And he made a complete working Orgazmo ray. Which, if you don't know what this does, it's if you shoot someone with it, yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Game should pretty much say it does what it says on the tin. And they use this to basically fight crime.
Yeah. Well, they have a little fuck first.
Oh yeah, when you find out you have this kind of toy, you run around with it and, have a little fun with it.
Yeah.
Every good hero has their villain arc.
Yep.
Or their coming-of-age power arc.
Yep.
And this was Orgazmo. So, yeah, we can't do much of the plot because as an adult film, there isn't a lot of plot.
No, I mean,
No.
you come to see a little film for the plot?
You're really not supposed. So, let's just talk about some of our favorite scenes and things we like and things we didn't like. So, I do like how popular
It becomes.
It beats E.T.
for the highest grossing movie.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's...
It was right under Jaws and Jurassic Park. And then Orgazmo, E.T. I was like...
Yeah. And, like, making toys for kids.
Oh yeah, they make toys, they merchandise the hell out of it, advertise it. So, obviously, our producer wants to do a sequel.
Yeah.
And Joe Young does not want to go in for a sequel. He's just, I want my money, Joe. No, I'm going to be the asshole here and force you. Alright, favorite scene?
Ooh, yeah.
There's a lot of good scenes.
Oh, yes.
There's some very disturbing scenes. We will not talk about T-Rex. I'm looking at you.
Hey, David.
We're done with that topic. We are moving on.
Just the fact that they hire someone that is not even their voice.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, you know the voice.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. If you have a movie with Trey Parker, you gotta have Matt Stone in the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some interesting choices of characters or actors in this. Because Ron Jeremy's in this.
Yeah.
Uncle Lloyd's in this.
Yes.
At the very end.
Yes, like you get a kick on that when he was the doctor at the end.
Yeah. This feels very much like a trauma movie.
Yeah.
But like a step up from trauma?
Yeah. And it goes when the girl comes to the video store.
Yeah. There's Toxic Avengers in the background.
There's the poster, and you can see a tape for Toxic Avenger and Nukem High.
Yeah.
Because that's how they financed the first, like, distributed the Campbell movie.
Yeah.
Tsushima.
Yeah, so gotta pay our respects.
Yeah.
So yeah, you didn't tell any your favorite scenes. I cut you off.
Oh, yeah. That's what we can't talk about.
I love Ben's backstory
Oh
of
my
the
God.
hamster style. That's hilarious. He's supposed to have this like dramatic, like there's a reason I don't use hamster style anymore. And it just gets back, Dad, I don't think I want you to do hamster style.
That's nice. Like, just...
Yeah. 'Cause that's how it would normally go.
Yeah.
And that was the most traumatizing thing to do. And then, of course, that comes up at the end. It's like, you gotta use hamster style.
I can't. It doesn't. Oh.
And I was like, okay, so hamster style is just to have a Twitch freak out.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that would work. I wouldn't want to fight someone like that. It's like they're having a Twitch fit. Like, they're tweaking on something. I don't know what drugs you're missing, but I don't want to be a part. Also, I like the girlfriend, how quickly she, like, kind of comes around.
I know.
Because she's also a Mormon-like girlfriend who's very religious.
Yeah.
And, you know, don't go against God's will, and this is blasphemy is what you're doing.
Pretty much, right?
And I like that he lies about it.
So say that he's gonna roll and just make a death of the salesman.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, that's wonderful. And then they're doing a sequel.
I thought he killed himself at the end.
Yeah, I thought he killed himself at the end. No! He was killed by the CIA and his brother is going to go avenge him.
Like...
For dealing drugs to the Nazis.
Back to the Nazis. I mean, what? Just keep digging that hole there, Joe.
Wow, I thought Devin's husband was kind of boring. Yeah, it gets good at the end. They really drop a lot. Arthur Miller knew what he was talking about. Come on, you gotta have something. I've been talking a lot.
Yeah. Damn it. I'm Sancho.
I am going to an interview, and I am just doing that. And I will tell you if I get the job or
Yeah.
not. So, who are you? I am Sancho. And
Yeah.
what do you do?
Who?
I am Sancho.
Yeah, so it's...
Are you Sancho? No, you are not. But I am Sancho. Some famous people like,
Yeah.
they are not Sancho, but I am Sancho.
That like so at the end when they bought the house.
Yeah. That I love that effect, but I do love that it's like a miniature model on fire.
Right? Like, it looks like it's supposed to go and switch the bottle, right?
Yeah. And you can see the cheapness of it. Like in a lot of actual effects.
Oh yeah,
Throughout the whole movie. But that is the joy of this movie.
I know, like I love like they know they're cheap and they're just going with it.
They're just going with it. Like no one, like don't question that. Like
No,
we're running on a budget here. We can only cave Ron Jeremy's head in so many times.
I know. I love that. Like they crap.
I'm sorry, but that looked better than a lot of the Mortal Kombat X-ray hits. He's perfectly fine at the end. Normally, Ron Jeremy dies in every film he's in, and from what I've seen.
Yes.
This, he's just like, ow.
Like just as soon as came in with the next scene, he's fine.
Yeah, like he's laying on the ground perfectly fine, and then at the end of the movie, he's just standing there talking like nothing happened. I was like, you go, Ron Jeremy.
Oh, well, right?
And I can't go for all the names, but I do love the names for a lot of the characters in Orgazmo. Like, that is some creative, like, I wouldn't say genius, but that's just being creative with what you got.
Right?
Yeah. And the last thing is the end scene where it's kind of setting up for a sequel.
And it never
It
happened.
never happened. I would love to see an Orgazmo too, honestly.
Yeah, like
I mean, there's probably a reason there wasn't one, but this didn't do as well as it did in its own universe.
no, and I believe the original when it came out we got the dreaded NC-17.
Yeah. Which,
Is one step below porn, which
Yeah.
is ironic.
yeah, I know. Yeah, the thing is, like, looking back at it, I was like, there's not that much porn.
No. It's just references.
It's a lot of, like, reference and, you know, innuendo stuff,
Yeah.
but there wasn't much of anything,
No.
which I appreciate when a movie's like that,
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, you're coming here to see, like, you know,
Mm,
the porn, but we're gonna tease and never actually give you any.
right? Like
Alright, things we didn't like about the movie. Pacing at the start was a little off in my mind.
just like so like building like the door-to-door stuff.
Yeah, the door-to-door stuff, and then just the slow... Where does this lead?
Right? Like
Yeah. But obviously we can't just have them appear at the mansion and
I know,
kick
right?
someone's ass.
They need a little bit of setup.
A little bit of setup, but I felt they went too long with the
Yeah.
Mormon scene.
But that's still kind of funny. Like they go to.
Yeah, I love the different gags we got for each one. Like the grandma just telling them to promptly go fuck themselves.
Yeah, I love that. Like, shut up, fucking woman. So you righteous ass.
You
I
choke.
choke on it.
Yeah. And she just gives a little nod and closes the door. Anything you didn't like?
Like, I honestly they
Now, I say the T-Rex scene is a pretty offensive scene, but There's worse. There has been worse. And yeah, we all have to find our happy place somehow. I'm glad he found his.
Yeah, because that scene,
you don't want to be actually in that scene. I know a million people are like hearing T-Rex and we're not explaining the scene well enough, so they're going to look it up.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
Yeah. And
I warned you. That's all I'm going to say, is I warned you.
And I love at the end when Dave's like, oh, dude, that's some hot shit right there. And Ben's just looking at him.
Like,
dude, what the hell is wrong with you?
Alright, so final thoughts then.
I mean, I'm like, if you're a fan of South Park humor.
If you like, South Park humor is where this falls.
Yeah.
And South Park has gone away with a lot worse than what this movie has done.
Yes!
Over the years. There's no comparison. South Park is the worst of the...
Oh, yeah.
Because I think this was still... They're new and they weren't sure what lines they could still cross and get away with.
Yeah, because I think this came out in, I want to say 97, so it was like South Park was just coming out.
Yeah.
So...
Overall, very entertaining movie. Like,
oh, yeah, I mean, like, I just watch and laugh, right?
Yeah, and you were giggling like a fucking schoolgirl the whole freaking time. And even I like count myself like, yeah, that's pretty funny, actually. Alright, though. With that, though, we'll call the episode here, so thank you all very much for watching.
Hey, now, listen, I don't want to sound like a crew nothing, but I think this was a sweet just watched.
Have a good one, guys.